Hey, these are three things you need to stop doing this year. I don't know who this message is for, but I know it's for somebody that needs to hear this for 2024. These are three things you need to stop doing for 2024. Hey, my name is Pastor Ro, and I want to welcome you back to our channel. I'm so grateful for every single person that's been supporting us, that has been commenting, liking, turning on the notifications. Thank you so much for supporting in any way you can. And it brings me to a comment that was left that really touched me. And it's by Justice5298. He says, I pray that someone like you disciples me, Pastor Ro. I'm so grateful for your teachings because you have the light and it brings me to tears so often. And I'm a man and I'm not often brought to tears. You have the truth, Ro. Well, first, I want to say that it is okay to cry as a man. There's nothing wrong with that. And I also want to say you're the reason why we are here. We really believe that God has given us a mission to share his love with the world. Today, I want to get into this discussion of the three things that you absolutely need to stop doing in 2024. As we begin this new year, I really believe that you need to stop doing these things for this new year. And the first one is, stop trying to figure everything out. Listen, I think it's so easy for you to get caught up in wanting to know all the details of life. But I think if there's something that 2020 showed us is that there are some things that are just simply beyond our control. And I'm not talking about that you don't need to prepare. I'm not talking about that you don't need to be equipped. I'm not talking about that you need to grow and evolve and gain information and know what you want to do in a few years or even plan. I'm talking about this close to obsession of figuring everything out, making sure that every T is crossed and every I is dotted. There's this obsession of having everything over planned and having to figure everything out. And it reminds me of a verse in the Bible. It's Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21. And I want to read it to us here. It says, you can make plans, but the Lord's purpose will prevail. Yes, you can make plans. Yes, you can strategize. Yes, you can try to figure some things out and be a problem solver. But I think sometimes we fall into the trap of trying to figure everything out. I want to remind you today that many are the plans in a man's heart. Men have plans. Women have plans. We all have plans. But it is the Lord's will. It is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Let me give you number two. Number two is stop comparing yourself. Listen, I know it's easier said than done, but so often we are comparing our lowlights with someone else's highlights. And so often we fall into this trap of comparing our race with someone else's race. Listen, your race is not someone else's race, and their race is not your race. You have been uniquely gifted, and you have been given talents, and you have been given an assignment to run your race. And I think so often we fall into this habit and to this trap of comparing our results, comparing our giftings, comparing our life with someone else's. Listen, this year, make it your business. Make it your business to stop comparing yourself. You have been uniquely gifted and assigned. You have been called to run faithfully your race, not someone else's race. So anytime you feel tempted to look at somebody else and compare yourself to them, simply declare, that's not my race. God, you have called me to run my race. Number three, stop trying to earn God's love. No, I'm serious. This year, I want you to truly attempt to stop trying to live your life as if God is waiting for a better version of you to show up in order to start loving you. Or maybe you would stop living your life as if God is waiting for you to do something good or to do good in order to start loving you. I need you to say this with me. God doesn't love me because I am good. God loves me because he is good. Say that again, or as many times as you need to say it in order for you to get it in your heart. God does not love me because I am good. God loves me because he is good. So this year, would you please stop trying to earn God's love and receive it freely? Interesting enough, when you begin to do that, he begins to transform, heal, and change your heart. Hey, I hope I'm not asking for a lot when I say this. It goes a long way when you share, you like, or you comment. Let me know if you have questions. I want to begin to answer some of the questions that you guys leave in your comments. And if you're looking to support in any way, you can leave a one-time donation. You can purchase some of our merchandise, and you can also become a monthly partner. It is a huge support. One of the things that we have in our heart is to share this content free with the world. I've never wanted to put a paywall behind content, so I want to give it out free to the world. Every piece of content that I create, I want to be able to give it free. And the only way I can do that is through the support of our partners. We have dozens of partners that are supporting us monthly, and I'm going to ask you to join in. You can begin supporting as low as $1. Thank you. And in the meantime, watch this video.